me, Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I hope you're all having an amazing day, whatever it is you're doing. Welcome back to another meals I made this week video, guys. I've been absolutely loving cooking meals for you this week. We've got a handful of dinners. We've also got a big vanilla cheesecake that I slather in salted caramel sauce. There is a lot of yummy, yummy food in this video, guys. So pre-warned, if you don't already have a snack on your person, then I would suggest going to run, grab a snack, and then come back and finish watching this video because it's going to make you super, super hungry. This series is new to my channel and it goes alongside my weekly food shop hauls. So if you want to see what I bought as a whole for a whole weekly food shop to make the meals that I made in this video, then please do check out that series on my channel as well, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you do, as always, it would really help me out if you smash the thumbs up and subscribed down below for more videos from me really soon. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive in and see what I did on Monday. Monday morning, and I'm just doing my chicken prep for the week. So I've got a kilo of chicken here, which is 4 really large chicken breasts, which I need to make last for 3 dinners. So I'm gonna separate 1 breast and just freeze that whole in one of these bags. The remaining 3 breasts, I'm gonna use 1.5 for each meal. So 1.5 is gonna get cut into strips for my fajitas tonight and put in a bag. And then the other 1.5 breasts is gonna be cut into chunks with a dollop of chicken tikka masala curry paste and put into the 3rd bag. The curry paste chicken and the single chicken breast are going to be frozen for later on in the week, and the strips for my chicken fajitas will be used tonight. Right, so that is all my chicken prep. So I've got slices of chicken for my fajitas tonight. This is just going to go in the fridge and I'm going to grab it out later. These 2 are going in the freezer. So I've got a whole breast of chicken that I'm going to roast later on in the week. It's going to be frozen just to keep the chicken as fresh as possible, and just in case I change my mind at any point, it means no waste because we've still got the chicken frozen in the freezer ready to go. I've added 2 tablespoons of the tikka masala curry paste to this chunked up chicken, so it's in chunks, been mushed around in the curry paste inside the bag. So again, no extra washing up because I've just put the chicken in, put the curry paste in, and just mushed it around in the bag. This is a great hack as well because I'm gonna freeze this, and then when I take it out the day before and keep it in my fridge, it's actually going to be marinating as it's defrosting. 2 birds, 1 stone. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And then we're going to be grilling this and then adding it into a curry later on in the week. I think Saturday I'm going to be doing this, and I'll catch you in a bit when I'm making my fajitas tonight. It is Monday evening, guys, and it is time for fajitas. So I've got this fajita kit, which is the Holy Smoky Barbecue. It comes with tortillas, a tomato and pepper salsa, and some barbecue seasoning. This is £1.70. I've got my chicken that I pre-prepared earlier on today, and the cost of this is £2.25. Then got an onion. This was a 3-pack for 99p, making this only 33p. I've then got 2 bell peppers, 1 red, 1 green. That comes to £1.06. Then got a bag of salad, which I'm going to use half of, and that's going to be 47p. And then I've got a pot of fresh soured cream, which again I'm going to use half of, and that comes to 37p, making this a total of £6.18. And if you want to jazz it up, guys, I haven't included these in the total cost because it can be different for everyone and not everyone wants to add these, but I'm personally going to have some cherry tomatoes in mine, and me and Tyler are going to have jalapenos. The best thing about fajitas is I could do this meal every single week, and every single week I can make it different. Instead of the jalapenos and the sour cream, you can have guacamole, cheese. There's so many different things that you can add to this to make it different every single time, but this is what we're going with today, so let's get cooking. Start with just heating some vegetable oil in a big frying pan, and we're just going to fry the chicken up in here. While the chicken's frying, just going to be prepping my onions and peppers and just slicing them all up nice and finely. Once we've got this nice bit of colour on the chicken, this is when I'm going to add a little bit more oil and add the sliced up onions and peppers as well. I'm going to just cook this up for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add the fajita seasoning packet to it. That's all stirred up now. Just to get the flavour off the bottom of the pan, I'm just going to add a splash of water. I just microwave the tortillas quickly just to warm them up, and I'm just going to assemble my fajitas now. A spoon of sour cream, followed by a drizzle of salsa, a little bit of salad with some cherry tomatoes, followed by the fajita mix. I'm just going to add on some jalapenos. Just like that, and then we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to make my other two quickly now as well. And that is my fajitas done, guys. Let me quickly show you what I've served up for the kids. This is Liam's and Tyler's, and then Ava's got her own little mini wrap, which just has some sour cream and some of the chicken with some cucumber and tomatoes as well. Yeah, guys, this is our Monday night dinner. Let's go and enjoy. It's Tuesday afternoon. I thought I would treat me and the kids to a treat tonight, and of the next couple of days, actually. This is going to last. But I'm going to make us a cheesecake for our pudding tonight, and like I said, it's going to last a couple of days. But for this, we're going to use 250 grams of Dugestive Biscuits, 100 grams of butter that we're going to melt, crush the biscuits, add the butter, that's going to be our base. And then for the creamy cheese vanilla filling, we're going to use 560 grams of Philadelphia, which is about 3.5 of these of soft cheese. I would normally use the Asda own or supermarket own brand of this, but they didn't have it in stock, so I have gone for Philadelphia, making it a little bit more expensive. But yeah, we need 560 grams of this, 100 grams of icing sugar, 300 mils of double cream. I've actually gone for extra thick double cream, so I like mine extra thick, but you can just use normal double cream. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So that's the recipe for my vanilla cheesecake, guys. And you can decorate it or have any kind of toppings, or just have it plain vanilla. Me personally, once I serve it, I'm going to drizzle on some salted caramel sauce from Joe and Seth's, making this a salted caramel vanilla cheesecake. But I will just add that onto my plate as I'm serving it, rather than dousing the whole cheesecake in it. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Let's get baking. So I've got my 250 grams of Dugestive Biscuits in the bowl. I've got 100 grams of butter that I've just melted, and I'm just going to bash these with the end of a rolling pin. I could also get out my food processor and blend it and make it a lot easier, but I'm feeling lazy and I can't bother to get out of my cupboard. So we are just going to bash it with the end of a rolling pin until it's a fine crumb, and then we're going to mix in the melted butter. Now I'm just going to drizzle the melted butter in and give this all a good mix. Now we're going to press this into our cake tin, and then we're going to chill this for an hour in the fridge before making the next bit. Right, I pressed all that in with the back of a spoon. Now we're going to pop this in the fridge, and then we'll be back to do the cream filling in a bit. Right, it's been an hour now, so let's get this cream cheese filling made. First step is to get 560 grams of Philadelphia or any soft cheese and 100 grams of icing sugar into a mixing bowl. Just going to mix these together with a wooden spoon now. Now to this, we're going to add our 300 mils of double cream. Again, whether you want to use extra thick or regular double cream is your choice, and then a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well, and then we're going to actually whisk that up. Now that is our cheesecake topping all done. Just going to get the biscuit base out of the fridge now and pop this on top. And that is all done. We're just going to pop this in the fridge now to chill until this evening, when we're going to serve it up and smother it in some salted caramel sauce. Tuesday evening dinner now, and it's time for some sweet and sour chicken with some satay skewers. So first up, we've got these Bird's Eye 2 crispy tempura battered chickens. I've got 2 packs for me and the 3 kids, and that comes to £2.50 for both. I've then got some egg fried microwave rice. All 3 of these came to £2.25 because they're 75p each. I've then got a sweet and sour sauce, which was 87p, and we've got some satay skewers, which were £1.75. Now, I would normally have prawn toasts with this, but this was substituted in on our weekly food shop, so this is what we're having instead. But I do normally like to have a sesame prawn toast with this dinner. Now, you can zhuzh it up. I sometimes add some like spring onions on top of the egg fried rice, and maybe add a bit more veg to the sauce rather than just having just rest of the sauce. But this is our simple midweek after school dinner this week, and we're just going to use these 4 ingredients. And our total for this meal is £7.37, which is more expensive than my usual meals. But in honesty, if you were going to get this from a Chinese sort of takeaway, some sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice and satay skewers for 4 people, you'd pay a lot more than £7.37. Luckily these all cook at the same temperature for 18 to 20 minutes, so these are going to go in the oven now. I've just popped the sweet and sour sauce into a saucepan ready to heat up at the same time that I'm microwaving the egg fried rice. 5 minutes before the chicken's done, I'm going to warm this up on a low heat and simmer it while I'm putting these individually in the microwave for 2 minutes each, and then we'll come back and serve it all up. First things first, serving up the egg fried rice fresh out of the microwave. Now I'm going to pour on the heated up sweet and sour sauce, just like that. And then I've cut up my crispy chicken and popped that on the side. And then I've added my satay skewers on the side as well. This looks absolutely incredible. As usual guys, I'll just quickly show you what the kids' dinner's looking like. This one is Tyler's. Then we've got Liam's, and then we've got Ava's little one here as well. And yeah guys, we're just gonna go and enjoy this, and then we'll be back for pudding. So I've just served up some cheesecake for me and the boys. These are the boys' slices, and this is mine. Mine's a bit bigger because I'm gonna be sharing with Ava as well. And I've just heated up some of the Joe and Seth salted caramel sauce in the microwave so it's easier to pour on. See, I'm just waiting for that to cool down now because I don't want it to be hot when it goes on the cheesecake. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for like 5 minutes just for this to cool down a little bit, and then we're going to pour this on top. So Liam just wants plain vanilla and Tyler's having salted caramel sauce like me. I cannot get over how amazing this Joe and Seth salted caramel sauce tastes, guys. If you haven't tried it, please do if you get a chance. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, I've just zhuzhed up my plate to do a bit of an Instagram post, but I am gonna go and enjoy this now, and I will see you again when I'm making another meal for you guys. It is now Thursday afternoon, time to start prepping my midweek roast dinner just for me and Ava tonight. The boys are at their dad's. So starting off with chicken, we've just got 1 large chicken breast, and that comes to £1.50. I've then got these Albert Bartlett roast potatoes, which is £1.40. I'm then going to be using 1/3 of this pack of Paxo stuffing mix, which comes to 50p. I'm then going to be using 50p's worth of broccoli and shredded mixed cabbage for me and Ava. So it's just going to be like 50p's worth, a little handful. And then these are some extras that I've got left over from Christmas. So there's like 2 parsnips in there. There's like 4 or 5 little carrots. And then there's 2 Yorkshire puddings in here. These 3 together come to £1.50, but obviously I haven't actually had to spend that this week because it's just in my freezer left over. But if we are to include the price of that £1.50, then this all comes to £5.40 for our midweek roast dinner for me and Ava. But obviously if you weren't to include that, then it would just be £3.90 for this. It's Thursday afternoon, so I'm not going to start cooking the dinner just yet, but I will prep my stuffing. If you guys haven't already checked out my stuffing recipe, then this is it for you guys, because I've already had so many of you guys say that you've tried this, where I've included this recipe in a vlog before. You guys have already tried it and you absolutely love it. So if you do try out any of these recipes, please let me know in the comments, because I actually love hearing from you guys. I'm going to be using 1/3 of the pack of Paxo, so I'm going to be using 1 slice of bread, but if I was to use the full box, I normally use about 4 slices if I'm honest. So we're going to be using Paxo today, but I also love supermarket own brands of this. This was just cheaper because it was on offer before Christmas, so it was cheaper at the time, but I think it's gone back up to full price now. So supermarket alternatives to Paxo, any kind of sage and onion stuffing would work just as well. I've got 1 thick slice of white bread, and I'm going to be using a chunk of butter and some boiled water, and that is it, guys. So first things first, let's tear this up into little pieces. Now to this we're going to add 1/3 of the pack of Paxo and a big chunk of butter, and now to this we're going to add some boiling water.
about that much. I'm going to mix it all in and see what the consistency is like, and then see if we need some more. Now it's this perfect soft consistency. Now this is the part where you can either put this into balls, or because of my talons, I'm just going to pop this into a loaf tin, but I'm going to keep it sort of down one end and compact. I'm not going to spread it out too thin along the whole width of it. I'm just going to keep it in like a little compact little rectangle down here. And there we go, guys, and that's all ready now to pop in the oven when I put the chicken in later on. But yeah, that's all my prep done. I'll catch you back this evening when I'm doing the rest of my dinner. Thursday evening, and I'm just starting to prep dinner now to go in the oven. The oven I think is set to gas mark 7, but I actually don't have any of the markings on my oven anymore because it's so old. So roughly gas mark 7. I've popped the chicken breast in a little tray. I've done salt and pepper. I'm just going to add a little bit of boiling water just to the edge of this tray, and then I will cover this in foil, and then this is going to bake for 20 minutes on the top shelf with the stuffing. I've then prepped the next 2 lots, so I've got the roast potatoes with the parsnips and the carrots, and the broccoli and cabbage in a saucepan there. I'm going to add water to this and boil it and put these on in a sec, but just so you know, I've prepped those ready. So these are going to go on for 20 minutes on the top shelf, and then these will move down to the second shelf, and then these will go on the top shelf for about 45 minutes. I've got the Yorkshire puddings there as well, ready to go on 5 minutes before the end, and the veg is going to boil about 10 minutes before the end. But yeah, let's get these 2 on first for the first 20 minutes, and then I'll be back in a sec to do the veg. Right, it's been 20 minutes. The chicken and the stuffing have moved down to the next shelf. Now it's time for us to put the roast potatoes, parsnips and the carrots in. So the veg is going to go in the oven now for 45 minutes in total. 15 minutes before the potatoes and stuff are done, we're going to pop this on to boil. I've just added cold water with some salt now, and just left that on the hob just to turn on 15 minutes before the roast potatoes are done. 10 minutes before the potatoes are done as well, I'm literally going to add a little bit of butter to the potato tray, just to coat the roast potatoes in. And then 5 minutes towards the end, we're going to be adding the Yorkshires onto the tray as well. Serving up now, first is the chicken. I just wanted to show you how juicy this chicken is when it's cooked this way. Beautifully moist roast chicken. And this is Ava's portion as well. Now I'm going to serve up the stuffing. That stuffing served up. Now onto the veg. Broccoli and cabbage served up. Now I'm just going to serve up the rest quickly. The roast potatoes, parsnips, carrots and Yorkshires. And that is it, our midweek roast completed. And we're just going to go and enjoy that now, and we will see you again later in the week when we do another dinner. Saturday evening now, and it's time for our curry night, which I'm so excited about. First up, we've got the marinated chicken that I did on Monday. This is £2.25 worth of chicken breasts, and I added 2 tablespoons of the tikka masala curry paste from Asda, which came to 50p. We've then got a tikka masala cooking sauce from Asda, which was 99p. We've got poppadoms, which are £1.50. We've got onion bhajis, which were £1.75, and I'm using 72p worth of Asda's basmati rice. And then as condiments, as extras, I'm going to be using mango chutney and raita sauce to go alongside my curry, but I'm not going to include those in the overall price just because they're extras that I had in my fridge anyway. But the total cost of this altogether, guys, is £7.71. It's a little bit more expensive than my usual dinners, but if you were to order this from an Indian takeaway, this is why I love fakeaways so much. If you were to order this from a takeaway for the bhajis, the poppadoms, and the curry and the rice, you'd pay a lot more than £7.71. So that is why I love to do little fakeaways throughout the week as well, just because it gives you that feeling that you're having like a luxurious takeaway but at a fraction of the cost. So yeah guys, let's dive into the cooking. First step, I've just tipped the bag of chicken breast chunks out onto a tray, and I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 20 minutes on like gas mark 7, I'd say. And I'm just going to pop my rice cooker on with the rice to cook as well. I've decided just to do a little salad as an accompaniment, so I've chopped up a little bit of cucumber, a couple of cherry tomatoes and a small onion. I'm literally just going to mix this together, and this is going to be served on the side with like the chutneys and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to give this a good old mix up now, and that's just going to be like a little crunchy salad accompaniment for our curry. This also didn't add any cost to my meal because it's literally just some leftover salad. It's getting to the end of the week. I'm not going to use any salad for our dinner tomorrow. So it was just using up some of the leftover salad before our next food shop comes. So yeah, it was just utilising what we already had, so I don't need to add any extra cost for this as well. So again, it's just another little extra we can add to zhuzh up our meal. Just emptied the tikka masala cooking sauce into a saucepan, and we're going to pop our cooked chicken that's been cooking for about 20-25 minutes. I'm going to pop that into here now and let that simmer, and we're going to pop our onion bhajis on the same tray and pop that back in the oven for 20 minutes. Time to serve up now. I've started with the rice. Now we're going to add the salad. Now we're going to add the curry. That's the curry served. Now we just need to add some poppadoms and some onion bhajis. That is dinner served, guys. I'm so excited to dig into this. Gonna pop some raita and mango chutney on my plate as well to dip my poppadoms in. And let's see the other portions as well. And this is the 3 other portions I've made, as well as Ava's. And this is Tyler's, Liam's, and my mum's as well. And then I'll just quickly show you what I made for Ava. And for Ava, I've served her up some rice with the curry with some cucumber slices. And that is it, guys. Saturday night, curry night done. I am off to enjoy this feast.
And that is it for this week's Meals I Made This Week video, guys. If you did enjoy it, like I said at the beginning, it would mean the world to me if you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. It really does help me out. And also to help out the algorithm, guys, pop a little comment down below for me. Let me know what your favourite thing was that I cooked this week, or is there something that you'd like to see from me? Any kinds of recipes that you've seen me cook before that you'd like to know in a bit more detail? Just let me know down in the comments, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for all your love and support to me and my channel. And hopefully I will see you really soon, guys, for another video. Take care. Bye.